So I think we already made clear that we will make in the video, we will use actually selfies 3D of people that are kind of creating a between cyber and real space. And all of these heads are there weightlessly kind of position and flying, and they have these captions under themselves of text that we are actually taking from real selfies that people post online, and they put whatever funny kind of descriptions that don't really make sense, and we will use this in the song or especially in the video as a caption under it. And then the camera is really going through these heads forward, similarly very inspired by the movement what is usually in these documentaries about space and about androids and things that they kind of go around when they are describing astronomy. And afterwards, at some point between these heads, both of us appear in the picture. So there is us as in the main role next to each other, and we want to make our mouths kind of movable in a very weird way, because we have these stills of us as 3D pictures that initially don't move, but we can make them, at least the mouths we want to make in motion. And we are saying or singing, talking, or maybe just kind of pointing out some of our philosophy through this song, but it is of course part of the song. And so for some time we are in the middle of the video and the camera doesn't move anywhere, but afterwards we start cloning. Actually, we start duplicating, and there is a repetition of our faces behind us, and it is kind of a quick movement, and at the same time there is a camera clicking sound, so that you know that this is the moment where we are kind of taking selfies of ourselves, or we are taking photos of ourselves, and that creates the pollution. So this is to kind of underline the idea of pollution that is flying around us from our pictures. And at that point the camera continues moving again along these duplicates of us, along these clones, and at some point the clones, instead of being like disordered in one line, they spread again into the space. So then we know that they become like, again, this is how the pollution is created, or this is how the clones are kind of becoming in the trash. And so in the next sequence, or in the next frame, the space is really becoming very crowded, and we also hear at the same time the voices of the captions under all of these selfies. So maybe before in the song, all of these descriptions, all of these captions were being spoken separately, like "follow me" or "I'll do me," kind of like that you hear them still very clearly. But at this point, after we point out that the clones are being there duplicated and just like multiplied, and there's a lot of them, the captions are being spoken by all of these heads at the same time. So then it creates this feeling of really of the trash, or of something very crowded. And and it is layered and it is chaotic. And on top of this, the final is like our logo, our caption, which says "span of the earth." So the final scene is like the possibly you will understand what we are talking about when we actually named ourselves "span of the earth."